Thanks, Devin. As we recognize Veterans Day here at Newswatch 12, we got the honor to meet and get to know an honorable World War II veteran right here in the Northwoods.
Howard Hetzel is 101 years old, who is from Tomahawk, and later this evening there will be a 30-minute special getting to know him, his experience being a soldier in the war, and what has kept him going through the years. So we wanted to give you a sneak peek. Take a look.
Of course, you gotta have that. And then you got this one.
Howard Stewart Hetzel was born in February 1920 in Alman, Wisconsin, leading 101 years of his charmed life ever since he was born.
I was the only boy with 6 sisters. So he had to make enough living to pay for everybody along the way. So I started working about 10 years old. And the first things that I was doing, that Dad showed me how to make a cement block that he used in his work.
Hetzel's plumbing and well drilling started in 1910, and little did Howard know that building those blocks was the start of building his impeccable life.
At the time, I could mix the mud and I could make the block, but I couldn't carry it. It was too heavy for me. So I had to run in and make a block, and I had to run in the house and get my sister to come out and carry it. And every now and then she'd drop one, and I'd get so mad.
The time and dedication that Howard gave at a young age sparked many questions from his peers.
I always said, somebody asked me afterwards why you did that. I said, that's one thing my dad didn't have to do.
His family moved to Tomahawk shortly after his grandfather passed away. Howard was a busy guy, from working with his dad to helping out his sisters. But when he could, he'd do what any other Northwoods resident loves to do, and that's enjoy the outdoors.
So I used to put on my shorts at the house down by the other side of the river, tracks down to the river, dive in there and swim around over to the brown boathouse where it was out in the park, and there was a lot of people there.
Howard used his childhood as a guide of working hard and being open to new things. And while he credits the relationship with his father for those great qualities, along with more than a few fond memories that he'll never forget.
I can remember when I was little, I don't know, about 6, 7 years old, something like that, or maybe younger. One time we had a truck. And in those days, you didn't have heaters in it, so he cut a hole in the panel in the front and let the warm air from the motor come into there. And we was out someplace, I don't remember, it was really cold out that day. And he had a blanket, and then he wrapped me up in the blanket and put me on the floor in front of that. I can remember that very distinctly.
Memories he has held on to all 101 years of his life. Howard kept his family together, not realizing he was soon going to take on another role, but this time in a world war.
So that is all we will show you right now, but make sure that you tune in this evening at 6 p.m. to see more of Howard's story from his life through the war and what he's been up to nowadays.
And of course, we want to extend our thanks and gratitude to all of the veterans out there who have served for our country. We at Newswatch 12 are grateful for you today and always.